Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pinken. In today's video, I'm going to talk about that public companies has increased their investment in Bitcoin by 400% in the last 12 months, and with it reached 3.6 billion US dollar in altogether. The second news is all about that David Tice predicts a stock market crash coming up. And the third one I would like to talk about is a man who was tricked and lost its $27,000 worth of Bitcoin because of a crypto scammer. So you guys have to be very careful. Let's talk about that, all this in today's video. And don't forget that I put these YouTube videos on YouTube every weekday. So every weekday you're getting the fresh blockchain and cryptocurrency news from Blockchain Bloom. The only thing you have to do really to subscribe, then click on the bell button and then also receiving these videos. And of course, hit the like button so YouTube knows that you like this kind of content. Then you're going to receive this in the future as well. And we have a totally free course, which is very valuable for those who are about to start to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Lot of very important information in it. So don't make the beginner's mistakes. Watch the course. It's free. You can download it. It's under the video. You can find the link. And really, it helps you a lot for the beginning. Okay. And I have other very great links under it. Also a course which is all about understanding Bitcoin and blockchain. Because before you invest in crypto, you should really understand the fundamentals. How it's functioning, how it's working, what is behind it. So if you invest, then you can make a rational decision and it's not just like kind of gambling because you just heard it's a good idea, okay? And now let's jump into the market. Let's see how that looks like. Okay, so at the present, we can see Bitcoin is at 30,785 US dollar, which is more than a 4% decrease in the last 24 hours. Ethereum, it's also going down 1,256 US dollar. It's a 5% decrease. Of course, you have nice gainers, such like Phantom, 46%. Going up, Alpha Finance Lab 31%, Swissborg going up 29%. Also, here you can see Uniswap, Aave, and we have, of course, some losers. We have Theta at the top, 12% minus, Engine Coin 10% going down, Bitcoin Cash going down 9%. So these are the top losers in the top 100. And the first news I would like to talk about is that public companies has increased their investment in Bitcoin by 400% in 12 months time, which with this, they reached 3.6 billion US dollar altogether. More and more institutional investors getting into the Bitcoin game. And of course, one part of it are the public companies. And in 12 months, they increased their investment by 400% to $3.6 billion. And you can read this in an article on Cointelegraph that last year public companies held fewer than 20,000 Bitcoin on their balance sheet. Today, 19 public companies hold 105,837 Bitcoin on their balance sheet, valued over 3.6 billion US dollar. And you can see here the list, but it's maybe a bit too small on this screen. But there is this great website I many times refer to. It's the Bitcoin Treasuries. And here you can see the public companies. So MicroStrategy is the leader. I have talked about it several times, holding 70,784 Bitcoin, invested $1 billion US dollar, bit more than that, and has doubled that in value in today's Bitcoin price, even that the price actually went down nowadays a little bit. And then the second place we have Galaxy Digital Holding and so on and so forth. You can see the list and how much they have invested. But altogether, these companies, you can see here, they're holding $3.6 billion worth of Bitcoin. And this is a very big increase. The Winklevoss, for example, said that inflation robs your life work. The Argentina's peso has lost 50% of its value against the US dollar in the past 3 years. And that's saying a lot given to the current state of the US dollar. No wonder search interest in Bitcoin is going through the roof. Because what's happening, if we do know that the US dollar is inflating already, the value of the US dollar, it's going down. And even compared to US dollar, for example, the Argentinian pesos lost 50% in 3 years. So one fiat currency is losing more than the other one, but all of them are losing because right now what's happening, it's money printing. Printing because we have this situation with the pandemic, with this COVID-19. And of course, then this raised some issues in the economy. Therefore, they have to do something. And look here, if the Biden administration aggressively introduces more stimulus and efforts to ease financial conditions, it would likely create a more favorable environment for Bitcoin and gold. Because what's happening? If there's an inflation, then everybody wants to go to the safe haven, safe assets. And which are these safe assets? The most common one are precious metals, gold and silver. Nowadays, Bitcoin getting more and more popular. It's out there just since 2009, so it's a fairly new one, but it's coming up very, very nicely. And of course, you can think about, for instance, property and some other things. It's important to diversify your portfolio. But all these things, what's happening right now, and this is continuing, it's in favor for Bitcoin and gold. And this is what actually the institutional investors have realized as well. And therefore, they started to move towards cryptocurrencies. Mainly Bitcoin, but we do know that now they're investing heavily also in Ethereum and some other cryptos as well. And this number, 400% went up in 12 months. It's a significant growth. And in the next news, I would like to talk about David Tice's prediction, who is saying that stock market crash is coming up. Well, a long-term Wall Street bear and Bitcoin holder, David Tice, predicts that stock market crash, it's coming up and it will be big. It will be about 30%. And he's not saying the date. He's just pointing out the things that's happening right now. It's leading towards this kind of crash. He's saying that we now have a Biden administration that has sent Senate and House, and they are likely to enact very much more anti-capitalist policies. They have already raised the minimum wage. That's going to hurt earnings on the cost side. And Tice also saying that easy monetary and fiscal policies that support money printing will also sting Wall Street. He concludes that this is not good for financial market, just very similar to what the Winklevoss were saying. And also, he points out that Bitcoin foreshadows gold. On the other hand, Tice saying he expects gold, which is up by more than 25% since the March 23rd stock market bottom, in last year, to be top asset for investors. Additionally, the veteran investor thinks that gold is dramatically under-owned by individuals and portfolio managers. Further to his belief that gold stock are incredibly cheap, Tice saying Bitcoin's performance can be seen as an indicator of the precious metals' future performance. I don't think that Bitcoin can be ignored, Tice said. We have seen the price of Bitcoin go from 10,000 to 40,000, which I think is a foreshadowing potential what might happening to the gold. Basically, he thinks that, and I agree with that, we have to look for safe havens. And Bitcoin and gold, it's definitely one of the great options out there. Not financial advice, of course, on my side. But what is for sure that the fiat currency is inflating. Doesn't matter which one. You're looking at the Argentinian pesos. It's a pretty bad choice. But also the US dollar, the purchase value of the US dollar is also going down. Why? Because they're printing more and more. Now the Biden administration, the Biden government is printing actually more stimulus are coming, and this is actually helping the economy in short term, but not helping the economy in long term because, simple as that. I think I don't have to explain it more deeply. And therefore, it's important to realize that we have to look for plan B and not holding our money in cash because you have worked very hard for that money. And with inflation, the value of it just flows out of your hand. Okay? So do something about it which can keep the value, even if it's not increasing. But in this case, with these assets, it's increasing. But even if it's not increasing, then it's holding because with inflation, the value of it just going down like crazy. So very, very important to think about it. And one of the reasons I made this channel, because I would like to educate people about a little bit about finance from the cryptocurrency point of view, obviously, because this is what this channel is all about. But I'm really not against diversifying the portfolio. So actually gold, I do think it's a good idea, not financial advice again. But of course, and Bitcoin as a new digital gold, it's out there since 2009. So it's a fairly new one, but coming up very nicely. Okay, and the third news is all about a guy who lost Bitcoin in value of 27,000 US dollar because of the crypto scammer. And I would like to talk about it because now crypto is getting hot. We are in the bull market, and there will be more and more scammers out there. So a guy in California lost Bitcoin in value of 27,000 US dollar because of a scammer. So the scammer impersonated a crypto wallet hardware firm Ledger representative. So, there is Ledger, this hardware crypto wallet. And of course, that person was saying, I'm from Ledger, and that's how the whole thing started. But not actually, it goes a bit more back. The unnamed victim received a text message, first of all, from some impersonating representative of T-Mobile. So this is how it started. Received a message from T-Mobile. It's a telecommunication provider in the United States. And the scammer told him that there was a suspicious activity in his T-Mobile account. In fact, the fake mobile provider representative claimed that there were attempts to change his account password. The scammer asked him to call a phone number, claiming it was an official phone line of T-Mobile. So, gave a fake number, of course. He received a new passcode to an old email address used for a Bitcoin wallet he held. And probably this email was also hacked by the scammer. Afterwards, the 48-year-old man received a call from the unidentified number. The caller claimed to be a Ledger representative, a crypto wallet hardware company. This is Ledger, as I told you. The fake Ledger employee told him, the victim, that his wallet had been hacked. So make a panic. Oh, it's hacked, but don't worry, I'm going to help you. So then what the scammer did, he asked for his recovery phrase, the passcode and the anonymous account information number and so on and so forth. So collected basically all the data. And of course, the victim gave this information because was panicking. And when the guy actually later checked his hacked wallet, of course, all his Bitcoin funds in the worth of 27,000 US dollar were gone. And this is just one way to trick you, because, you can go on YouTube and then you can see these live videos using very famous people. It could be Elon Musk or, Vitalik from Ethereum, and so on and so forth. And they're saying that there's a Bitcoin giveaway. And many times this goes like, you send me Bitcoin, 1 Bitcoin, and I send you 2 back. And it's never going to happen. They doing this because there's a bull market and more people participate, but they are newbies. They don't know how the whole thing works. They just want to get rich and they think, wow, everything can happen in crypto. Of course this can happen in crypto. I heard that people double their money. Why not? Don't fall into these traps. And of course, if you're having a Ledger wallet and you using it as you're supposed to use it, and you never ever downloading any, software updates, whatever, from an email, just using Ledger Live when you logged in and do that, then you should be actually okay. Because remember, there was a Ledger hack back in the summer, right? What the hacker collected is the data about Ledger customers: name, physical address, email address, and also phone number. And that's the reason why they can do these kind of things. But if you never ever give your recovery phrase out, Ledger would never ask for it. You never ever update anything from an email. And you use everything and you're always checking you are on the right website when using Uniswap or whatever. Then you actually save, because Ledger is not holding the company, it's not holding your private key. It's in your wallet. They don't know that. So actually then you protected. But it's just important to say that the hackers have now a lot of information about the customer, and that's why they can call you, and that's why they can reach you, and that's why they know you have a Ledger wallet. Well, this info is already out, but your funds are safe if you doing everything as you're supposed to. Guys, that's it for today. So if you would like to learn how to start to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, I made this course for you. The link is under this video and it's totally free. Okay, just collect the information, learn so you are not hacked. There's a chapter about it, the safety steps. It's very, very important. Don't miss it, okay? And also, every weekday, I'm making this video for you to keep you up to date. This is crucial to have the right information, the update information in this crypto industry, blockchain, crypto, whatever. So this is what this channel is all about. What you have to do, like, and then hit the subscribe button, bell button, and then then you're going to receive this email this video via email, the link every weekday when I put these videos online. Okay, this is very important because then you will stay up to date, and this is crucial. Guys, thanks a lot for watching. Tomorrow I'm coming back, of course, with the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news. I wish you an amazing day. Have a good one. Bye-bye.